I was very surprised by the concentration of information, the concentration of useful and cool people, community, and new acquaintances. That is such an injection of usefulness. I can tell you from experience that there are very few or no places to get the kind of information you give.
So many smart, beautiful, joyful, and full of energy eyes.
Our group is called Silicon Valley. Here are gathered those who want to change the world.
I think artificial intelligence will either save the world or destroy it.
The goal of our group is to enter and scale in the American market.
We make it clear how it works and what is the first step you can take.
The model of a particle in a quantum well satisfies Heisenberg's uncertainty principle.
It's San Francisco Innovation Hub.
First time I've ever seen so many people in this building.
Can we join you? I say, no guys, it's too late to change the situation.
Silicon Valley is unique in that it has the largest number of unicorn companies. And this is where all the organizations that have been changing the business context around the world for the last 30, 40, 50 years have come together.
The way this legendary place called Silicon Valley is arranged, and why all the products that I personally and the whole world, billions of people use, are made here.
Because these organizations have huge budgets to test and build different experiments how to properly manage teams. And our task is to ask our speakers about this during this program.
You should come up with 6, at least 6, and you can come up with more different ideas to fulfill the need you have identified. What solutions could I offer my client to fulfill their need?
So how do we do it? First, we meet just those guys who are teaching or studying at Stanford and Berkeley.
It's funny how Stanford solves all its problems with money.
After that, we meet with startups that launch these businesses. Then we meet with venture capitalists who invest in these startups so that there is an understanding. The businessman graduated from the world's best university and launched his business. This investor found such an entrepreneur and invested money in him. Then we meet with employees of corporations, managers, directors, and engineers. We provide tools from venture capital business or management that help to reach the stage of this growth. At this stage of growth, the most interesting thing happens.
I came for the information that would allow me to scale my business. I came for the energy of billions, the energy of billion-dollar companies. I was very curious about how things work there, what the differences are, and what I can apply to my business in order to scale it. What do you need to fix to become unicorn?
Yesterday we were already told about the top best markers for investors, for attracting investment.
The first thing is to sell, and then develop. You've heard that one before, haven't you?
No.
No.
It was interesting how to get into mentoring by successful entrepreneurs.
If someone is thinking to study or not to study, where to invest or not to invest. I can tell you from my own experience with education that it is probably the safest and least risky investment you can make.
We do our core product here. We do such immersion programs in Silicon Valley, and we enter into some venture capital deals with those guys who have gone through our programs.
The program essentially tells the story of how you can change your mindset to get to the next level.
Everything fell into place in my head regarding improvements. And about the relationship with employees, I mean who you hire and what you expect from them. Anyway, the insight was very cool stuff. Thank you so much for that.
We've been involved with artificial intelligence. Our latest project is called Morpheus. This is such an attempt to create artificial consciousness, a model that has something similar to free will. But we'll talk more about that today. By the way, guys, I asked Morpheus about this conference. I asked, what do you think of the conference San Francisco Innovation Hub? He told me, I think San Francisco Innovation Hub, a conference about ChatGPT, will be a great opportunity for entrepreneurs and innovators to come together and exchange ideas. It will also be a great way to socialize and learn about the latest trends in the industry. And emoticon, that's 2 hands shaking. So hello also from Morpheus. This guy's name is Leo. That black dog's name is Abigail. And Morpheus, there's this thing hanging here, it's Morpheus Point. Morpheus itself and its servers are here behind glass doors. The moment he thinks of something or comes up with music, he consumes 5 kilowatts. That's the moment of truth.
We build tools for ourselves. The artificial intelligence that we built for ourselves, ChatGPT, and everything else, are just tools that make us humans a little more efficient and adaptable to life.
The most amazing thing that we can do is that we are able to cooperate very well and flexibly with each other and interact with each other. Why did we win? Just a little bit, we were close to losing. Why did we win this battle in evolution? Because we know how to band together and we know how to invent. Our brains work much better when we're together.
Create networks and connections, because you won't know who will cause you to grow.
While you all mostly went to Uber, we went to LinkedIn. We were well fed there. We met Hina there, he's just a simple guy. He did iTunes with Steve Jobs. Anyway, he told many different interesting insights along the way about working at Apple, about working at Airbnb, and now he's praising LinkedIn.
Kudos to all the speakers for opening up so well, literally showing their business models, showing where they are looking, and they outlined correlations.
Honestly, take off your masks at once, open up more, and open up with your soul.
For me, there were many revelations in this presentation, such a succinct presentation I have not heard before.
Unlike CIS schools or universities, here people in the library write some motivational phrases on their desks. For example, you will succeed. Well, if you are here, you have already done a lot, so you can rest.
One of the main things we can do is to develop the skill of flexibility. Because the more we accelerate, the more change is around us, the more important it will be for us to be able to adapt to change. And this skill is working with your mind, that is, going to a psychologist not because you have some problems, but to gradually get to know your brain, to get to know your bad sides, to get to know your fears. We're all going to need all of these things in the next few years because there's going to be a lot of change and there's nothing you can do about it.
Thank you, brother.
I don't always get to enjoy my work, to be honest. It happens.
This is a video we are recording as part of our Silicon Valley immersion program. If you want to come to us and be in this place, study the description of the video, find the link there, register, and come to us. See you in Silicon Valley. Everyone, thank you, well done, and let's move forward.